Alright, time for chase. No opening segment again, as we see DASS in an FCR 900 here as he goes past the Autobahn. There's a cop in the distance here, don't know who it is yet, as DASS will stay stationary. It's Helsing in an LSPD car as you see Bio pass by, as well as Daniyar Karamov. And now going eastbound, we see Gweens in an LSPD car taking some shots at DASS, as now DASS goes on top of the multi-story car park, which we'll skip because that's boring. Helsing comes back into it as DASS gets around the monster. DASS turns around, he'll juke Helsing, and DASS will jump off of the car park. Helsing does as well, and Helsing just narrowly missed the roof as DASS will get onto it and he'll roll around in circles, which is stupid. So we'll skip that and go onto the strip here a bit later. DASS going southbound, we see Edgardo Fernandez and Uvrelis Robinets both in a Buffalo here as they're going after DASS. Turn us on as Edgardo goes into the hedges there. Helsing back into it. His car is kind of beat up. 539 vehicle health here as we go westbound. Edgardo's got to get a bit closer here as Uvrelis Robinets is taking some shots at the FCR. DASS will turn around as Helsing misses the hit on DASS. And now you see Edgardo Fernandez's car is kind of beat up as well as DASS goes back in Herigo Parkway. And the crash by Edgardo Fernandez. No instafix. That is how you don't play cop in Las Venturas. Back in the chase going southbound on the strip here, we see Amex. And, well, we get a bit confused here as we're going after a different warrant. Cactus. As Helsing's there as well. Cactus gets arrested by Helsing. But DASS is all the way at the Royale Casino at multi-story car park again, where we first were. Helsing comes back to it now, and DASS will go southbound as now we're in a very sandy, nasty Las Venturas City right here. Obstructed by all of the sand and salt from players who play this godforsaken Snit City as we see Goat come in the chase now. DASS messing with these two cops here as Sky Crew comes in and fails with the Euros. Now going westbound, DASS will turn around at the Four Dragons Casino's back here and will go northbound. DASS will turn right and go back toward the strip. Helsing going for a hit. No impact as DASS goes back onto the strip. DASS turns left, goes toward the ammunition, and now he'll go to the car park. DASS will try to juke these cops, but he fails. He hits hedges. Helsing jumps out of the car and he gets the arrest on DASS as he fails on that one. Nice arrest by Helsing, and Goats with the assist on that one. Long interlude to the next chase. As we get to it, Hueva con Salchicha with an HPV. We see Doomer camping the PD. Rob Banks is the warrant here. Was in the Venturas Lab perspective, going westbound here with a cheetah. Turning into the strip now, as he'll take a very long circle back onto the strip. And he smacks into Messed Up Smiley and Cyborg. As we go northbound now on the wrong side of the road, Blister comes in with his FCR. Hueva con Salchicha still the closest. As we go northbound, now we have a Maris 1000 cop tank of fags who we're not going to name as they knock into X-Panda and screw his car up. Going northbound now, Rob Banks still with some separation on these cops as Messed Up Smiley hits a pole and gets destroyed. As the cop tank will also spin out And that's what happens. 5-man cop tank collides into 2-man cop team. Things do not go well. As we're in Prickle Pine now. The cop tank is back, but they just brush up against Rob Banks. As we go on the Julie's Thruway right now. And Messed Up Smiley there. Not happy. He's not happy right there. Idiots is what he calls them. As we keep on going on the Julie's Thruway, I can feel the pain from Messed Up Smiley there. Cop tanks ruin everything. Unless he's talking about the civilian, I don't remember. But anyway, Old Ventura Strip now going westbound toward the Strip. Blister still on the ass of Rob Banks here. Taking some shots, but taking a lot more shots than you'd expect here. As he is right on his butt. As we get back onto the Edmond Isle and the Strip going southbound. Rob Banks still intact. Blister trying to get as close as he can here, but not really working here. As he's sagging off now. Rob Banks changes lanes. He'll change lanes again. Blister takes some shots. Fails again. Rob Banks takes a left turn onto the Royale Casino area and back into a multi-story car park, which we can't seem to get away from in this Rate My chase here. Blister still on the ass of Rob Banks. Messed Up Smile and Cyber come back into it, but they get stunted by my swerve. Now we get back onto the Strip, and we re-see the Marios 1000 Nasty Dirty Cop Tank of 5 people, 2 people on top of the car. Rob Banks gets owned by Blister. Blister takes some shots. The car is on fire. Rob Banks gets taken down. Not enough time to take down the Sultan tank. And as Blister will happily put his wheel up into the air as he gets the takedown. Third chase, O'Doyle! In an FCR. We see the same cop tank from before. O'Doyle, though, he wants to attack the cop tank. He wants to start with this cop temp. So we'll see what O'Doyle does in this one as we go eastbound. As we knock into Fuck You I Say, just like in the Bio chase. Fofo standing still. And O'Doyle will take some shots at the cop tank. He'll circle around for the second time. Turns warrant. He circles a third time. Down to half health. Circles a fourth time. Uses an adrenaline pill. Shot down to very low again. Another adrenaline pill. And finally he'll disengage. So I guess he will not start with these cop temp. As Giants, Dara, Steve, and Fofo come in the chase now. As O'Doyle has alerted all of these cops, and now Albania's most wanted in Las Venturas. O'Doyle going around the areas where he frequented in the Rate My Hitman chase back when he was Inferno. I'm not sure if he wants people to know who he was, but either way, you can tell by his chase style as he goes on top of the Transfender building. But Blister comes in with a Rustler to force him off onto the ground. O'Doyle now going northbound. He will go to Fofo, and Fofo is standing still. He's got no instafix, and his car blows up. As now Fofo outside of a car taking some shots. He gets a lot of backup now from Sky Crew, Goat, Dara, and Steve. But O'Doyle comes in and takes down Fofo. One car taken down. Goat gets taken down. And get him the soldier. His car blows up as he went right next to Goat. O'Doyle getting shot at by a lot of players as Giants lag pits Ola Boom. Helsing comes in, but he misses with the Yosemite. Giants taking some shots, gets ahead of O'Doyle, who goes into the wall. And Dara comes in and misses the point-blank hit on O'Doyle, as O'Doyle will go to fix his bike at the Zoomer. Now he'll go around the Zoomer here with very low health, as now he knocks into Chuppy and Yessie, and Chuppy actually catapulted O'Doyle over the wall, which actually helped him. Chuppy tried to fart bomb him, but turns out to be a fail, as O'Doyle goes toward the train fender again, and he dies from a drug overdose. GG. That ends the chase. O'Doyle did later on say, "I will be back," but he got banned soon after the chase ended. And now it's time to rate those chases. Only the second time this season that we've gone 2 straight episodes without an opening segment. How about that? Chases now. DASS's chase was the longest, but it was the worst. C- for him. Helsing gets a C+ as he got the arrest with goats on the strip. And Gardo and Uvrel's Robinets get a D-. No reason why their car should have blown up. Big noob. Second chase, Rob Banks. His chase gets a C+. He was in the Venturas Light perspective, but this time got his own chase. Messed up Smiley, Cyberg, and all of the Marios 1000 Cop Tank gets a C. If Messed Up Smiley didn't get destroyed by that Jester on the strip, maybe he would have had a chance, but a C. And Blister, he had high chase consistency in this one. Took him quite a while to get that takedown, but he gets a B. B for Blister. Third chase, O'Doyle. His chase gets a B-. The Marios 1000 Cop Tank did a good job to exhaust his adrenaline pills or pets. I hate to give a Cop Tank a grade that high. C+ is not really that high, but it's high for a Cop Tank. Fofo, I don't know what he was doing really. It's a D+, but he did take some shots, get some shots in there before he got destroyed. Dara and Steve get a B-, and Giants gets a C+. And now it's time to get into the Stugats, the chase. And there may be a better candidate here, but quite honestly, the guy that stood out the most was Fofo. So start the clip here. I guess Fofo was, he dropped his pencil or his leg was itching, but he did not move at all when O'Doyle was peppering his car with bullets. No insta-fix, got saved for a few seconds there with the hit, but he comes in, gets destroyed by O'Doyle by the bullets. Alright, so now we've got the taste of Antec out of our mouth. Nice job by these warrants and cops. Next up will be Rain My Chase. Nice chases.